सदाशिवसमारम्भां
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
देवकी परमानन्दं
देवकी परमानन्दम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Now the 12th श्लोक of 12th chapter, which is the summary of the teaching. श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम् अभ्यासात्
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानाभ्यासात्
ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते
ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
त्यागात् शांति अनंतरम.
त्यागः शान्ति अनन्तरम्।
So Bhagwan is saying there is a ladder here, the adhyatmic journey or adhyatmic elevation, whatever we say, right? Adhyatmic chadai. But it starts from abhyas and it ends in shanti anantaram, uninterrupted peace, which cannot be described. The words stop there. So abhyas se shuru hota hai aur shanti pe that is it. That's it. There is nothing else in adhyatma. So the next is our seventh shloka of second chapter, which is Arjun's pratna on our behalf. कार्पण्य दोषो उपहत स्वभावः
कार्पण्य दोषो उपहत स्वभावः
पृच्छामि त्वाम धर्म सम्मूढ़ चेताः
पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढचेता
यच्छ्रेयस्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
यच्छ्रेयः स्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
So Arjuna is saying, Bhagavan, I am your shishya. I surrender to you. Means I come to you for teaching and just guide me towards Shreyas. Nitshreyasyas syat nishchitam bruhi tanme शिष्यस्ते हम शाधि मामताम. मेरी बुद्धि को you guide towards the right. And basically, if you look at Gayatri month says the same thing. Diyo yona prachodayat. So that's what Arjuna is saying. So last time we saw Bhagwan's Arjuna asked, can you explain me your glory in more detail? Because more and more you hear, more and more you enjoy. Like we do for the something which I like, I want to do it more and more. So he said, और बताइए, like it's like that, और बताइए. हमारे यहाँ बोलते हैं ना कि और बताइए क्या चल रहा है. तो अर्जुन बोले और बताइए आपकी glories. So Bhagwan is going into little deeper. So we saw last time, like he gave two ends. That's why we covered 39 shlok where he says, Sarva Bhutanam Bijam Aham. I am the seed. I am the starting point of the whole beingness or creation. We call it various names. Like जो पूरा सृजन है वो मुझसे ही होता है. Like I am the beej. And then of course, like everything existing in this world. And in what form I reside in, is in the form of Atma. So we saw the shlok. In Atma Roop mein, I am established in all of you, everyone, basically. So that's what Bhagavan is saying. And then he continues his glory. So we'll see today. So last time we saw when the shlok says, Sarvabhutanam bijam aham, and then the shlok was 28th shlok, aham atma gunakesh sarvabhutashay sthitah ahamadishchu madhyam cha bhutanam ant evacha. In the beginning, in the end, everything is me. And we saw the story of Bhakta Namdev, and that he was eating something, and then this Shwan means dog. Shwan comes, and Shwan is looking for roti, right? Of course, bread. So he gave to Shwan, and then typically dog has that habit or their nature that he ran away with that bread, and then he ran behind him, the dog. And everybody think, hey, why ये कैसा साधु है, कुत्ते से रोटी छीनने के लिए जा रहा है, उसने ले ली तो he stopped the dog, took the roti out and said, अरे इसमें घी तो लगाओ महाराज, बिना घी के खा रहे हो. So then तो लोगों ने कहा, अरे ये क्या कर रहे हैं. तो वी स्टॉप देयर, बट उसके आगे उन्होंने एक जो जो वर्ष और दोहा बोला या जो भी श्लोक बोला था वो बहुत बहुत काम का। उसमें उन्होंने बोला उसके बाद, उसको खिलाने के बाद श्वान को, कि तेरा मेरा एक नूर मीन्स एक ही, वी हैव द सेम थिंग इनसाइड, राइट। तेरा मेरा एक नूर फिर काहे को हुजूर, तूने शक्ल बना ली श्वान की। श्वान की मीन्स डॉग की। फिर काहे को हुजूर तूने शक्ल बना ली श्वान की, मुझको ओढ़नी दी इंसान की, और कण कण में झांकी भगवान की। बोले अरे मेरे को इंसान बना दिया तो कुछ श्वान बन गया, कण कण में झांकी भगवान की। ये नामदेव ने बोला, एंड दैट इज व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग हियर, एवरीथिंग इज मी, कुछ भी अलग नहीं है। एंड दैट्स व्हाट वी सॉ देयर, लाइक 39 श्लोक वी से दैट 39 श्लोक से भगवान इज स्वत स्वरूप। सत स्वरूप मीन्स the material cause also. Everything in this world has a material cause, something which we call it karan and karya. Karan means the cause and the effect. But this is, in this case, like example is given of that spider always, that Bhagwan doesn't need anything from outside. It is all Bhagwan. So Bhagwan is the everything, that is Satru. Existence is also Bhagwan. And without existing, nothing can exist. It's like that. Very simple. So Bhagwan is Satru, and then we saw Bhagwan is Ichitru, the consciousness principle, which is slok number 20. We saw that Atma. Atma is consciousness. So Bhagwan is Satru, which is the existence, and the life continues in existence. That is Chetana, and that is Atma. So Bhagwan is Chidrup also. So इसके लिए भगवान का नाम हम लोगों ने सच्चिद आनंद रखा है. And आनंद is which cannot be described. So हमारे ऋषियों ने उसको फिर नाम दिया सच्चिद आनंद. It's like सच्चिद रूप भगवान है. And that's what we saw last time. So that shlok number, I think we stopped at 22. So we'll just repeat 22 and move forward. So it is 10th chapter. I think a couple of people are new. So 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yog. Vibhuti means glory. Glory is, or we can say manifestations also in this sense, because Bhagwan is, glory is not one. Bhagwan says, I am everywhere. So that's what he's going to tell. Where am I? Where I am? But there's no place where I am not. So that's why everything we'll cover. So we'll go to 20. We'll just repeat 20, recap 22 and then move to 23. So 22 shlok of 10th chapter. Vedanam samvedosmi.
Vedanam samvedo asmi.
Devanam asmi vasavah.
Devanam asmi vasavah.
Indriyanam manaschasmi.
Indriyanam manaschasmi.
Bhutanam asmi chetana.
भूतानाम अस्मि चेतना. और मैं वेदों में सामवेद हूँ, देवों में इंद्र हूँ, और इंद्रियों में मन हूँ, भूत प्राणियों में चेतनता अर्थात ज्ञान शक्ति हूँ.
Of Vedas I am Samveda, of Bhagwan I am Vasava, of senses I am the mind, and of living beings I am consciousness.
Yeah, right. So we saw that, right? So of course, I mean, we'll see at the end of this chapter that why Bhagwan has covered all these things, because anything in this universe or any geographical area we take, then there are certain things are fixed. Like there is a place where things happen, and then there are personalities, values that certain type of people follow, and of course there is a period the things happen, the events. So he has covered everything. We'll see at the end of the chapter. मैं एक बार उसकी लिस्ट बना रहा था. He has covered everything which human history or existence can think of. So we'll see at the end all things he has covered. So here he is saying, भगवान is saying कि मैं सामवेद हूँ. सामवेद probably इसलिए भगवान ने कहा कि सामवेद is a singing, and sam means the balance, the tranquility. So भगवान is saying कि वेदों को पढ़ने से जो शांति मिलती है, सामवेद is all singing, the rig ved और यजुर्वेद की जो prayers हैं सामवेद में they sung. So that's what he is saying, I am samved. And then Devanam Indra is a controller of all devtas, so I am Indra in that. But हमारे काम का जो दो next line है, इंद्रियाणाम ही मनः and bhutanam chetana. So chetana is consciousness, and as we talked about that, nobody knows Atma. We all talk about that, and we know it is the essence. So the Chetana is the only thing which tells us there is Atma. Chetana means consciousness. English में translate करते हैं. So Chetana is a reflection of Atma, or is a expression of Atma. We can say that. That's why we say there is Atma hai, because Chetana is the expression of Atma. Like example, last time we saw Agni and the heat. So when there is Agni, there is a heat, which we don't see the heat, but we know the heat is because of Agni, and it is part of Agni. It's like that. So there is a Atma and Chetana. And then Bhagwan says, Indriyanam Manaschasmi. ये हमारे काम का बहुत इसलिए है कि सारा खेल मन का है. अभी पूरी दुनिया जो है परेशान मन से है, और हम लोग भी जो भी इवन आध्यात्मिक स्वाध्याय भी करते हैं तो सब एक ही चीज के लिए कर रहे हैं कि मन शांत रहे, क्योंकि we see in our ध्यान the process Indriyanam, Bhagwan is saying the 5 senses are there, and behind 5 senses is man. People call it 6th sense or Chhati Indri, because man is the one which controls those senses. Because of man, those senses are functioning. And the example we always say that if somebody is blind, then that person cannot see anything, because the eyes don't see, the man sees, right? And if I am also hearing something, ears are not hearing, the man is hearing. And man ke piche there is a buddhi, and there is a chit. Chitta means the memory store. So man or buddhi or chitta jo hai, ye this is like a trio which work together. तो उनको सबको मिला के mind भी कह सकते हैं. So इसलिए हमारे यहाँ body mind complex कहते हैं. Body means 5 senses, 10 senses basically, but we are talking about the perception of indriya, ज्ञानेंद्रिय, not कर्मेंद्रिय, but दोनों मिला के 10 है. So that is body. Then there is a mind. So mind has it's like a group which is buddhi and chitta, because mind cannot function without buddhi, and it needs to think. And then chitta is memory store, where all our vasanas are stored, and based on that my mind behaves. If I see someone who or something which I don't like, it is not about the thing, it is about my mind which doesn't like. And there is something is stored in the memory. Oh, this I got hurt by this thing or something. It comes back. Or if I see a snake, then I have a fear, or there is an emotion different. Then I see a rose flower because of the past experience. But छोटा बच्चा होगा वो उसके लिए फर्क नहीं पड़ता. पहली बार तो छोटा बच्चे को अगर सांप दिख गया तो उसको पकड़ लेगा, और रोज फ्लावर दिख गया तो उसको पकड़ लेगा, because the little kid or little child or toddler doesn't have memory for that. Once they realize, then for lifetime उसको याद रहेगा. So man works with the chitta and buddhi. So that's what Bhagwan is saying कि ये जो पूरा complex है body mind, इसमें मन में हूँ, क्योंकि सारा खेल मन का है. Mind plays all the trick. So Bhagwan says कि that is me, because all these things cannot work. Even if buddhi cannot work unless man is there. So Bhagwan is saying कि मैं मन हूँ. So the message here is that हम जब बोलते हैं कि मेरा मन बड़ा शांत है आज, my mind is really very joyful, and that is the reflection of that Paramatma. And how this will happen, we talked number of times. The only way to Bhagwan ने जो बोला है कि I am man, to realize that man is Bhagwan, the only way to realize is Sattva Guna. There is no other way. Because unless we remove those vasanas from man, तो वासना मन में ही है सारी, we won't realize that भगवान जो बोल रहे हैं कि I am that. He is saying I am तुम्हारा mind में ही हूँ. But how do we realize? The only way is Sattva Guna. तो जितने विकार होंगे तो it's like a dirty mirror, you cannot see your face. And I know that mirror is there to, I can see the face, it's mirror. But the problem is I cannot see because it's dirty. So like that, man has a lot of vikar. So with that, we'll move to the next aaj ka like shlok number 23. So 23 shlok of 10th chapter, which Bhagwan is saying now, going to give few more glories, right? Rudranam Shankarashchasmi.
Rudranam Shankarashchasmi.
Vittesho Yaksha Rakshasam.
Vittesho Yaksha Rakshasam.
Vasunam Pavakaschasmi.
वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि
मेरु शिखरिणामहम,
मेरु शिखरिणामहम, और मैं एकादश रुद्रों में शंकर हूँ, और यक्ष तथा राक्षसों में धन का स्वामी कुबेर हूँ, और मैं 8 वसुओं में अग्नि हूँ, तथा शिखर वाले पर्वतों में सुमेरु पर्वत हूँ।
And of Rudras, I am Shankara, Vitesha of Yakshas and Rakshasas. Of Vasus, I am Pavaka, and of mountains, I am Meru.
Yeah. So again, he is bringing best of. So let's see Meru Parvat. I mean, there is a mountain which is आजकल की geography में you don't see, but it is in our Shastra it is written, which is thousands of years ago. Even our Buddhist and Jain Shastra also talk about Sumeru Parvat, and our rishis have written that it is beyond Himalaya. So it could be, people say that like a kind of Eastern Europe or some place where Sumeru Parvat is there, and वो बहुत सारी कहानियां हैं. सुमेरु पर्वत से गंगा जी निकली और विष्णु जी के चरणों में से, और फिर वो हिमालय में आई. So all those stories. But some, if you read all the Puranic thing, there is some Parvat which is beyond Himalaya, which is higher than. So Bhagwan says that is me. So the best of the best. और उस समय ज़्यादा prevalent होगा आज से 5,000, like 5,000 years ago, or maybe this is said more than 5,000 years ago. So he's saying I'm that. And then Vasuna. Vasuna means the Vasu means the natural treasure. We can say Vasu means, इसीलिए पृथ्वी को भी वसुधा बोलते हैं, वसुधा. The one which carries the treasure. धा means the whole, that is वसुधा. इसलिए पृथ्वी का एक नाम वसुधा है, या वसुंधरा. जो वसुओं को, वसु means the treasure, and treasure means like Surya is a treasure, Vayu is treasure, sun is treasure, and then some ores in the earth is treasure. So all these are treasure, natural powers, we can say. Even today they are valid, right? All these things we need to survive. So Bhagavan is saying in सब में अग्नि में हूँ, पावक. All these natural treasures जो हैं, इन सब में अग्नि हूँ. And why Agni? Because Agni has the quality which can purify everything. And we all know that. It's simple. When we cook, we need Agni. Agni is a purifier. So that's what Bhagavan says कि ये जितने भी natural treasures हैं, इसमें अग्नि में हूँ. Because Agni is which can make the things purify. And उसमें अग्नि की परिया पुनाति इति पावकः. पुनाति means, पुनाति शब्द means पवित्र करना. हमारे पंकज भाई के लड़के का नाम पुनीत है, उसी से आया है पुनीत. पुनीत means जो पवित्र है, वो पुनाति से ही आया है. So ठीक है ना पंकज भाई, पुनीत. right. So I say पुनाति इति पावकः, जो पवित्र कर दे वो अग्नि. तो भगवान कहेंगे वो मैं हूँ. Now again, that's the reason we do अग्निहोत्र. That is the reason we हम अग्नि की पूजा करते हैं. Because not only it purifies the material things, when we do yajna or आरती करते हैं, so and there is significance of Agni. If we take the Agni with that, and that's the purifier, because that's the reason we the Agni Dev हमने बोला आपको. So प्रार्थना में. So भगवान says that is me. Now एक काम का जो यक्ष राक्षस कुबेर का स्वामी वित्तेषु. अभी कुबेर इज ऐसा कहते हैं हमारे यहाँ, द डिवाइन ट्रेजर जो है उसके इंचार्ज कुबेर है, CFO, चीफ फाइनेंशियल ऑफिसर. तो भगवान से कि भाई वो जो राक्षस शब्द यहाँ पर इज नॉट जस्ट द डीमन से आया है, क्योंकि पहले के टाइम पे राक्षस जरूरी नहीं कि डीमन ही होते थे. राक्षस इज अ काइंड ऑफ रेस, लेकिन उसमें ज्यादातर लोग ऐसे खराब हो गए, इसलिए वो रेस का नाम ही खराब हो गया. बट राक्षस वाज नॉट ओरिजिनली, संस्कृत ट्रांसलेशन राक्षस का डीमन नहीं है, इट इज अ रेस. बट वो उसमें बहुत सारे रावण हिरण्यकशिपु वगैरह हुए, तो फिर राक्षस उन्होंने नाम ही खराब कर दिया रेस का. सो ही इज सेइंग राक्षसों में तो मैं कुबेर हूँ. कुबेर वाज नॉट राक्षस, बट देयर आर सम काइंड ऑफ रेस. सो ही सेज बट दैट इज फाइन. नाउ ही सेज रुद्राणाम शंकरस्मि. कल शिवरात्रि भी थी. सो रुद्र शब्द जो है वो हमारे अभी थोड़ा सा शंकर शिवरात्रि थी, तो विल टॉक अबाउट दैट. सो रुद्र एंड 11 रुद्र, देयर आर 11 रुद्र. वेदों में भी आया है कि 11 रुद्र हैं. रुद्र शब्द संस्कृत का है, एंड दैट द वर्ड रूट इज रुद्र, एंड रुद्र से शब्द है कर मतलब हिंदी में होता है, अदर लैंग्वेजेस वी कॉल इट रोना, रुदन. रुदन इज वेरी पॉपुलर. रुदन मीन्स रोना. सो रुद, so the one who makes you cry is Rudan, is Rudra. But that doesn't fit. अरे भगवान रुद्र, the translation. So the translation is कि जो आपको रुलाता है उसका रुदन करता जो है वो शिव है. So for example, आपको जो तकलीफें आती हैं उन तकलीफों को जो रुदन करा दे या आपके रुदन को जो हटा दे वो शिव. इसलिए हमने उनको भगवान रुद्र माना. तो वेदों में रुद्र की पूजा इसीलिए हुई है कि रुद्र से मतलब रुलाने वाला नहीं, जो रोने को, जो आपकी तकलीफ, सफरिंग. रुदन मीन सफरिंग. द हु कैन टेक्स योर सफरिंग अवे और हु कैन टेक दोज हु मेक यू सफर, दैट इज रुद्र. सो दैट्स द रीजन दे हैव यूज्ड रुद्र. उसमें बहुत सारे 11 हैं. शंभु, कपाली, पिंगला, देयर आर वेरियस नेम्स ऑफ रुद्र वेदों में जो है. शंभु मीन्स द वन हु इज ऑस्पिशियस. शंभुवती इति शंभु, जो अच्छा करे वो शम मीन्स अच्छा करना. शम मीन्स मंगलम, ऑस्पिशियस. सो दैट इज शंभु. एंड देन कपाली, द वन हु कैरीज द स्कल इन द हैंड. जैसे अभी हम लोग कुंभ में वी वर वाचिंग, राइट, कुंभ में कि वो साधु लोग हाथ में वो दे हैव दोस स्कल इन देयर हैंड्स एंड दे आर मूविंग अराउंड इन द कुंभ, और लोग उनको प्रणाम करते हैं. और 2000 कपाली साधु कपाल हाथ में, कपाल मीन्स द स्कल, कपाल हाथ में लेके चलते हैं. और क्योंकि द मैसेज इज दैट देयर इज नथिंग टू फियर अबाउट, दिस इज ऑल गोइंग टू गो, एवरीबॉडीज, हम सब की वही होना है अल्टीमेटली. व्हेन हमारे यहाँ तो हिंदुओं में जो अंत्येष्टि करते हैं तो कपाल क्रिया होती है एट द एंड. व्हेन द बॉडी बर्न्स एट द एंड, वन ऑफ द चाइल्ड और जो भी सर्वाइवर है, दे टेक अ लिटिल स्टिक एंड देन यू हैव टू ब्रेक द कपाल बिकॉज देन प्राण विल गो फ्रॉम हियर. सो सभी का कपाल होना है. तो इसलिए साधु लोग कपाल लेके, भगवान शंकर का एक नाम कपाली भी है कि जब यही हो जाना है सब क्या है. जैसे पिंगला मीन्स द ब्राइट. सो ब्राइटनेस, ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं. तो उसमें एक है शंकर 11 में. तो भगवान कह रहे हैं, और शंकर, वर्ड शंकर मीन्स शम मंगलम करोति इति शंकर, द वन हु डज मंगल. इसीलिए उनका नाम शिव भी पड़ गया. बाद में शिव हुए, वेद से नहीं है. शिव का मतलब है जो ऑस्पिशियस है. तो शम मंगलम करोति इति शंकर. सो भगवान से है कि या रुद्र के देर आर फियर्स रूप, लाइक स्कल हाथ में और गले में स्नेक है, ऑल दोज फियर्स फॉर्म ऑफ रुद्र. बट मैं शंकर हूँ, रुद्राणा, जो आपका मित्र है. शंकर को मित्र भी कह सकते हैं. सो जो आपका ऑस्पिशियसनेस लाता है, दैट शंकर, दैट इज मी. सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान से. तो कल हम लोगों ने जब यहाँ पर मंदिर में बच्चों ने भी गाया था, शम नमामि शमीशाम निर्वाण रूपम विभुम व्यापकम ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपम निजम निर्गुणम निर्विकल्पम निरीहम चिदाकाशम आकाशवासम. तो भगवान के उसमें एट्रीब्यूट्स थे. उसमें यही बताया कि भगवान इज निर्गुणम है और निराकार हैं, लेकिन फिर भी सबको भला करने वाले हैं. एंड दैट इज शंकर, दैट इज शिव. तो भगवान इज सेइंग कि रुद्र में अलग अलग, से दुर्गा के महाकाली अलग अलग रूप हैं, लेकिन एक हम लोग 9 दुर्गा के 9 रूप होते हैं. तो उसमें कुछ लोग फियर्सफुल हैं जो राक्षसों के लिए बने, कुछ जो हैं डिवोटीज के लिए हैं, गौरी और कालरात्रि फॉर फियर्स फॉर द राक्षसों के लिए, गौरी हमारे लिए, पार्वती हमारे लिए, लाइक दैट. सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान के रूप है. जैसे रुद्राणाम शंकर अस्मि. So with that we'll go to the next श्लोक 24th. पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां,
पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां,
विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं,
विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं,
सेनानीनाम् अहं स्कन्दः,
सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः,
सरसामस्मि सागरः.
सरसामस्मि सागरः. और पुरोहितों में मुख्य अर्थात देवताओं का पुरोहित बृहस्पति मेरे को जान, तथा हे पार्थ, मैं सेनापतियों में स्वामी कार्तिक और जलाशयों में समुद्र हूँ.
And of household priests, O Partha, know me to be the chief. Brahaspati, of generals I am Skanda, of lakes I am the ocean.
Yeah. So now, of course, the lake mein, the biggest lake is ocean. So he says कि I am the ocean. So that's why his glories are, Bhagwan is saying. So everything. And then सेनानी नाम, ऐसा हमारे यहाँ शिव पुराण में कथा आती है, जो स्कंद कार्तिकेय है, स्पेशली साउथ इंडिया में ज्यादा कार्तिकेय को मानते हैं. कार्तिकेय स्कंद भी नाम है उनका, कार्तिकेय भी है शिव जी के पुत्र. एंड he was a great warrior, and that's what he was born to protect the people. So he says, I am Skand, like सेनापति, the chief of army जितनी भी होंगे उसमें I am Skand, the most powerful. And then बृहस्पतिम पुरोधसाम, पुरोहितों में. So जितने पुरोहित हमारे हैं, पुरोहित is a kind of a group of people, हम जिनको मंदिर में पुरोहित बोलते हैं, पंडित जी लोग होते हैं. So पुरोहित के जो चीफ है वो बृहस्पति है, गुरु, जिसको हम लोग गुरु भी बोलते हैं. तो उसमें बृहस्पति में हूँ. Anyway, we'll move forward क्योंकि उसमें ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं, लेकिन जस्ट पुरोहित शब्द का एक मीनिंग है. पुरोहित मीन्स द वन whose पुरः हितम चिंतयति इति पुरोहित. पुरः मीन्स द पीपल, हितम जो उनका भला चाहता है, पुरः हितम चिंतयति इति पुरोहित, जो लोगों का भला चाहता है वो पुरोहित. इसलिए हमने नाम दिया है हमारे पंडित जी लोगों को, जो भी लोग पूजा पाठ कराते हैं उनको पुरोहित नाम दिया है, क्योंकि जो भी हम रिचुअल करते हैं, the ritual is for the benefit of us or community, and that person leads. And भगवान से वो लीड करने वालों का भी जो लीडर है बृहस्पति, that is me. Basically भगवान is पुरोहित, क्योंकि जो हमारा भला चाहते हैं वो पुरोहित. So that's what भगवान is saying. So with that we'll go to the next slok, which is very important for all of us. We'll spend good amount of time there. 25th slok is for us actually. बाकी तो क्या है, lot of things are context sensitive. उस टाइम में ज्यादा prevalent होंगे, या आज भी we can have, but we don't relate every day. But the next one is, which is every day, we do that. Second line of that. So 25th slok. Maharshinam भृगुअहम,
महर्षीणाम भृगुरहम,
गिरामस्य में एक अक्षरम,
गिरामस्येकमक्षरम,
यज्ञानाम जप यज्ञोऽस्मि,
यज्ञानाम जप यज्ञोऽस्मि,
स्थावराणाम हिमालयः,
स्थावराणाम हिमालयः. और हे अर्जुन, मैं महर्षियों में भृगु और वचनों में एक अक्षर अर्थात ओंकार हूँ, तथा सब प्रकार के यज्ञों में जप यज्ञ और स्थिर रहने वालों में हिमालय पहाड़ हूँ.
Of the great sages I am Bhrigu, of speech I am the monosyllable Om, of Yajna I am Japayagna, sacrifice of chant, of immovables Himalaya.
Yeah, so Bhagwan is saying Himalaya, because Himalaya is known for that, like we all know that a lot of qualities of Himalaya, but Himalaya is, for us, it is a place of worship. हमारे ऋषियों की भूमि रही है. So Bhagwan says the best of the mountains, that is Himalaya, that is me. Then he says ऋषियों में, so there was a rishi Bhrigu. There are many rishis are there. Bhrigu was very famous for his sadhana and tapasya. So Bhagwan says the best of those rishis, जो लोग पहले साधना की, that is me, Bhrigu. But then he says there are two things which very close to all of us, and we can practically realize those. Bhagwan says ekam aksharam asmi, giram. Giram means the vani, the speech. And the best speech, as there is a saying, ek Tiruvalluvar the, there was a Tiruvalluvar rishi from South India, Tamil Nadu. He has written a Tirukular book also, very, very good book. And in the book he says, the sweetest sound to your ear is your children's sound, or your like close, like parents or your brothers, siblings. So that is the sweetest sound to your ear. कभी हम अपने बच्चे की आवाज सुनते हैं, पेरेंट्स की, तो oh, that is the sweetest sound in good sense. But Bhagwan is saying that sound, Giram means the speech. And Bhagwan says the best sound, which is Omkar. And that Omkar is me. And Omkar पे तो बहुत लिखा हुआ. There is a whole Upanishad on Omkar, Manduk Upanishad. And there are other places Omkar पे. And in fact, Guru Nanak ji की तो teaching Omkar शुरू होती, एक Omkar Satnam. And he said in Japuji Sahib, which is the beginning of Granth Sahib, that Ek Omkar Satnam, उस प्रभु का नाम सत है, and that is represented by Omkar. And that's exactly we saw Bhagwan is Sat here. So that's what Guru Nanak, he starts the teaching, Ek Omkar Satanam. So that Sat is Omkar. That's what Bhagwan is saying, ki jo ek Kiram, the best of the speech, Kiram is speech. The best of the what can come of our mouth is Omkar. And that is me. तो इसके लिए हमारे यहाँ ओंकार की, I mean, we can watch, there are a lot of videos done by scientists and doctors also, and they have realized by experiment that Omkar has the power, and I do that Omkar jap all the time. And I personally, I mean, I am very fond of this because we all do that, and if not, we can do that, right? So if you say Omkar 6 times with proper inhalation and exhalation, and I'm sure some of you we are scientists and doctors, and we understand there is a power in that. And what is that? Even science has not reached there. Neuroscience also says that we are still, I mean, we know we cannot say no to these things. Yeah, because these things cannot be tested in laboratories, and it has a religious connotation, or is Hindu thing, or is a Jain or Buddhist Eastern thing. Then people don't accept because they attach religion to that. But that's fine. But a lot of people are practicing, even in the Western world, Omkar. There are studios here in America, which yoga studios, they chant Omkar. Because it's beneficial. So that's what Bhagavan is saying, that Giram Ekam Aksharam Asmi. Us Omkar, and that is actually a divine sound. That's why Bhagavan is saying. And जब हम बोलते भी, आप करके देखिए, अगर I do Omkar jap during the day many 3-4 times, and that's just that Anand comes from that, and that's what Bhagavan says, Omkar Asmi. But the next one he says, Yajnanam Japa Yajna Asmi. Now this is very, very important for all of us to do. Yajna means here he is not saying that Agnihotra Yajna, any ritual, and the spiritual practice we can translate to Yajna means, and because Agnihotra is also a spiritual practice. So any spiritual practice which is Yajna, jisme yajan ho. Yajan means you worship. It's like puja, not necessarily Agni ho saath mein. And he says, Jap Yajna Asmi. Sare jitni bhi, all kind of rituals you do, Abhishek or Prarthana or Snan or Tirth Yatra or Agnihotra, सब बेस्ट, उसमें सबसे बेस्ट है वो जप, और वो जप यज्ञ में हूँ. Now we all know the power of jap. If not, then we should do that, and because jap has a lot of power. And that's why I last time also talked about कि जप्पू जी साहब तो पूरा एक ग्रंथ है नानक जी का, और जप तो हम लोग सभी करते हैं. Like people do mantra jap also or naam jap. There are 2 types of jap. Little technical, but I think we should it's good to talk because that's what Bhagavan has said. So naam jap is the easiest. Mantra jap means you have to get the mantra from, of course, even naam jap also we can get from someone who's authentic or authority. Authority in the sense not the power. Authority means who has practiced it. So mantra jap has a lot of baggage. I won't say baggage, but a lot of rules with it. But naam jap is subsidy. That's why Bhagavan is saying jap yajna naam jap yajna, naam jap. इसमें नाम, क्योंकि जप इस नाम का होता है, जप इज रिपीटेशन, इन साइलेंट रिपीटेशन. इट्स नॉट अ भजन कीर्तन, इट्स नॉट ढोलक and मंजीरा, इट्स जस्ट हैपनिंग इनसाइड. एंड सो भगवान इज सेइंग दैट इज द बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस. अगर रिचुअल या किसी को कोई साधना भी करनी है तो जप से अच्छी कोई साधना है नाम जप. तो हमारे यहाँ तो इसलिए जैसे विष्णु सहस्रनाम है, ललिता, सब सहस्रनाम बहुत सारे हैं, नॉट ओनली हिंदुओं में. आई वाज रीडिंग अ book written by Stephen Knapp, who's now a ISKCON devotee, but he lives in Detroit. उनकी किताब में तो he was Christian, he has become now Krishna devotee, and he has become a Vaishnava now. So he was born and raised in Detroit as a Christian, and he says that मैं उनसे मिलता रहता हूँ. So they said he said even Christianity में there are a lot of names of God. There are many names. इस्लाम में भी है, सब जगह भगवान के कई नाम हैं. वो इसीलिए बनाए हैं कि you take that name repeated times. So हमारे यहाँ भी इसीलिए नाम है. तो नाम का तो हमारे यहाँ जब नाम जप करते हैं तो उसके साथ there is a saying in सहस्रनाम में, यानी नामानी गौणानी. नाम का मतलब होता है गुण. नाम is not just a syllable, it's the attribute of that naam. For example, if we say Ram, so Ram is an attribute, the one who pleases, Ramante iti Ram, जो आपको आनंद दे वो राम. Krishna, the one Akarshyati iti Krishna, who attracts you is a Krishna. Durga, who protects you is a Durga. Shiv, who's auspicious is Shiv. ऐसे बहुत सारे नाम हैं. Mahavir, who gives you that fearlessness, that is Mahavir. Buddha, the who represent awareness or enlightenment, that is Buddha. So that naam has a quality. So when we do jap of that naam, the quality comes to us. That's the purpose of jap. It's not a mechanical thing. But if we do that jap constantly, so, and jap is not like a bhajan kirtan, because bhajan kirtan the emotions are changing. Suppose I am singing kirtan is glory, तो उसमें कुछ अलग टाइप का आनंद आता है. Bhajan is different, part is different, so all the emotions are changing based on what you are doing. But jap mein the emotion is a straight line, because if I am doing Ram, for example, I do Ram. So if you close your eyes and just say Ram, 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 see there is a like straight line sequence. There is the same frequency. There is one emotion, and so that's the power of. That's what Bhagavan is saying. Jap ki power. So what happens when we constantly do jap, and it in this world, scientifically everything is circular. Nothing is straight line. Even in fact, that's the Prithvi circle. Even they say that you say it's a straight line. There is no straight line in this world. How can be straight? Everything is round. How can? So if you someone, I don't know, one of the philosophers or somebody said that if you start line from one place and take around the entire earth and come back, it's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be a circle. You are drawing the straight line, but it is a circle. So jap mein kya hota hai ki it's a straight line, because you're doing Ram, 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 same phonetic sequence, there is same sequence, same frequency, same emotion. एक ही emotion है राम. वो राम जो है, I mean, बच्चों को भी हमारे रामायण पढ़ाते हैं, तो मैंने मंदिर में अभी करवाया था उनसे, उनको आनंद आता है. See, when you are saying Ram, just think of one attribute of Ram. One attribute of Ram is Dheer, the perseverance, the Dhairya. Ram is the embodiment of Dhairya, embodiment of Dharma. Just think of perseverance, constantly Ram, Ram. And then what happens when we do jap, it creates a circular vibes around our mind, or that's it. Mind is the thing where the jap is happening. So there is a kind of a aura, circular aura created of that gun, that dhati, or Ram could be truth, satya. So when we constantly jap Ram, 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 and then it becomes like, as we talked about, ajapa jap. Nanak bolte the ki jap, if you are doing jap with that emotion, with that understanding, it will become ajapa jap. It will constantly keep happening. And even if you are working, doing something else, the jap will go on inside. And jap, that circular, vibration, or that circular, that we can say a kind of a place created inside us that protect us, that gives us, I mean, Naman, Yaman, Yani, Namani, Gaudani, the gun Ram ka hamare andar aana shuru ho jata hai. That's the power of jap. There is no experiment people can do, but you can feel it. So jap, that's why people, all हमारे जितनी परंपराएं भारत में हैं, even a lot of Abrahamic people, but सबसे अच्छी परंपरा भारत में समझाई है जप की, because our rishis have done experiment, and that's what Bhagwan is saying, jap yag. So we can spend, there is a, if everybody is interested, I can tell there are 4 steps of jap, and you can try that. Maybe you are already doing, maybe आपके कोई आचार्य होंगे तो आपको बताते होंगे, but otherwise it's a very written process given by our Shastra. So should we do that? talk about that? Yeah. So पहली चीज है जप की learning, शिक्षण. The first step of jap is learning. So we need to, now somebody will say, oh, what is learning in that? Yeah, so we have to, suppose Ram, there is a Ram Shabd. Somebody has to explain to us what Ram means. Then only when we do, we grow with the jap. So that is a learning. So first thing is you have to learn, and that's the reason people go to acharyas and gurus. अब उसमें जप में करना क्या है? हजारों साल से लोग राम जप कर रहे हैं, then why you even go to the वृंदावन में जाइए, जहाँ भी जाइए लोग. So that is first thing is the learning, that sincere feeling about I want to do the jap of this name. The second is the retention, which is स्मरणम. इसलिए हमारे यहाँ एक सुमिरन करके शब्द आता है, स्मरामि या स्मरण. Means then you have to store that feeling into the memory. क्योंकि mind is so smart कि सुबह तो आप करते हैं, फिर दोपहर में फिर भूल जाते हैं, in spite of knowing. So storing in the memory, that is called स्मरणम. तो पहली चीज है शिक्षणम. We have to learn. For example, the little kids, we teach them A is in apple, B is in boy, C is in cat. First you have to tell alphabets कि इसका मतलब क्या है. So somebody will tell you what is Ra, what is Ram. Now second is storing into retention. Retention means constantly उसको सोचते रहना उसको. And like for example, in the childhood they say, okay, remember that the table of 2, table of 4, because बचपन में तो खराब लगता है, why they are asking us to memorize the tables. Or when we grow, now when I do the math, the table is sitting in my mind, it comes back, it is retained in my memory. So similarly jap के साथ भी उसका जो भाव है, if we stored in our memory, it will come back as we grow. As we grow, the mathematics come back. And third thing is abhyas, practice. And abhyas तो अर्जुन ने भगवान को पूछा है कि चंचल ही मन कृष्ण, तो भगवान से अभ्यास यंतु वैराग्यं. Abhyas is very important. That's why we say श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम अभ्यासात्. So abhyas is this. So we have to do abhyas, means constantly practice jap ki. And the last thing comes is the manyata or conviction or nishtha. That happens. I mean, that's not a step, but there's a fourth step where nishtha means established, the conviction. Now I'll be the fourth stage where I'm convinced, oh, this is true, that Ram Naam is pleasing. और जो भी नाम ले, शिव जी का नाम ले, doesn't matter. Everything, भगवान का नाम आनंदी है. But for example, Ram Naam, I do Ram Naam. So there are 4 stages of jap, and that's what जो लोग, they follow a lot of Guru Parampara and all, that's what they do. कुछ नया कुछ नहीं बताते, यही बताते हैं. But first we have to do, and that's why Arjun told Bhagwan Krishna, शिष्यस्ते हम शादी माम ताम प्रपन्नम. शिक्षण का मतलब ही है, ego has to be dropped for any shiksha. And here the same thing. If jap ka agar anand lena, the ego has to be dropped. If ego is there, learning will not start. Then rest of the all steps will not make it. So first thing is, and that's what Dayanand Ji used to give the example of this, that first thing is your mind is peaceful. That first step. So your mind is peaceful. So that is an adjective. That mind is adjective is peaceful. He says the second step is that you are peaceful. Now the mind is gone. So now it becomes noun. You are peaceful, the mind. And third stage is just peace. Nishabd. We call it Nishabd, means the words cannot explain that. That's why हमने use किया निशब्द. अनाहत. अनाहत नाद भी बोलते हैं हम कि जो जिस नाद है but अनाहत है. You don't have to create that naad. You cannot. So third stage is where even you are dropped, only peace remains. And that's what jap does. And that's what Bhagwan is saying. And very rightly Bhagwan, even our Acharya says, how do we do that? It's a cultivation. जैसे crop को होता है, you cultivate. This 4th step you have to keep doing. Learning, abhyas, retention. Finally the conviction will come. But we have to keep doing that every day. And then Bhagwan says, that is me. क्या पावर बात है. मतलब जब करते समय आप सोचें कि भगवान ही आपके अंदर से चल रहे हैं. क्योंकि जब मैं हूँ। सो और जब थोड़ा अभ्यास करते करते आनंद आने लगता है। ओनली थिंग ये, आप जिसमें भी किसी शिव नाम है, जो वट एवर, डजेंट मैटर, वट एवर नेम यू लाइक दैट, so that, and how do we do that? That it cultivation will happen. Cultivation means changing the, the attitude of, हमारा typical our attitude is likes and dislikes, कि ये पसंद है या नहीं पसंद. That is this like a common denominator for all human beings, likes and dislikes. So we have to, first thing we have to overcome that likes and dislikes, then only rest of the sadhana will do. And the only way to overcome likes and dislikes is, of course, sadhyaya, chintan is practice, antakaran shuddhi, sattvagun. The higher the sattvagun, lower the likes and dislikes. And then this jap, because Bhagavan he's Bhagavan. Bhagavan cannot come to our consciousness unless that purity is there. And this whole jap will bring that purity and it cultivates, right? So only thing that changing the attitude, and that's called, we call that realization also. Higher stage where people call it self-realization. Self-realization, nothing but this. This is self-realization. अब इसमें उनको नया क्या कुछ भी होना है. जिस दिन जप में आनंद आना शुरू हो गया, अगर जप कर रहा हूँ बैठ के और मुझे आई फील कि राम मेरे अंदर हैं, ये जो जप कर रहा हूँ ये राम ही है, करने वाला भी राम ही है. भाई हमारे यहाँ जप्पू जी साहब में तो उसमें लिखा भी है कि तू करता तू हुआ. जब मैं तू करता था, मैं दूसरे, मतलब उन्होंने भाषा यूज करी है, तू मीन्स सब तेरा ही है. पंजाबी में तू बोलते हैं कि ये सब कुछ तेरा ही है, तेरा ही है, तेरा ही है. तो तू करता तू हुआ. अब तू करता रहा मैं, तो तू ही हो गया सब कुछ. मुझ में रहा न हूं, मेरे अंदर मेरा हूं मीन्स अहंकार वो चला गया. मुझ में रहा न हूं, जब आपा पर का मिटा. पर मीन्स द अदर वन, the identified thing, me and you, that is par. So जब आपा पर का मिटा, जत देखूं तत तू. फिर जहां देखता हूं तू ही तू दिखता है. So it's like that. So but the thing is that कि तू करता तू हुआ, मतलब मैं जप करते करते हम वही हो जाएंगे. राम नाम का जप करते करते हम राम ही हो जाएंगे. भेद तेरा कोई क्या पहचाने, जो तुझसा हो वो तुझे जाने. We have to be like Ram to know Ram. There is no other way. We have to be like Shiv to know. We have to be like Buddha to know Buddha. Otherwise, it's just a Buddha is a word. We can read the books. We can do everything. We can enjoy that intellectual gymnast. We can do the whole day. That's not a problem. But the joy, the आनंद तब आएगा जब आपको राम ही होना पड़ेगा. वो कैसे होंगे? That's what भगवान is saying. यज्ञानाम जप यज्ञस्मि. साधनाओं में साधन अगर कोई करना है तो जप यज्ञ सबसे, और जप यज्ञ की खूबी है, सबसे इजी है. ऑल कैन डू दैट. इवन लिटिल किड, हम तो बच्चों को कराते हैं. मैं तो विद्या मंदिर, मुझे सबसे मजा आता है जब छोटे बच्चों के साथ में ये कराते हैं. और उनकी आंख बंद होती है तो मैं तो आंख खोल के देखता हूँ उन लोगों को कि आई मीन दे आर राइट डूइंग दैट. हमारा तो हम आंख बंद होती तो 50 चीजें घूम जाती है दिमाग में. वो छोटे बच्चों को मैं देखता हूँ, अरे आई मीन देयर इज अ जॉय इन दैट. दे विल बी रियली डूइंग. जब उनको राम राम बोलो तो वो राम राम बोलते ही हैं. See that, so that's what, so anybody can do that. No age bar. There is no restriction कि कोई आपको बहुत कुछ सीखना है. Then no particular time and place. कभी भी कर सकते हैं आप जब, सुबह शाम दोपहर, एनी टाइम. बस में बैठे हैं, कार में बैठे हैं, you can do the जप. There is no restriction and there is no items needed. कुछ नहीं चाहिए होता है. माला भी की जरूरत नहीं है. लोग माला से करते हैं, तो हमारे कबीर दास जी ने तो वो भी बोल दिया कि माला तो कर में फिरे, जीभ फिरे मुख माही, मनुआ तो चहु दिसी फिरे, ये तो सुमिरन नाही. कि भाई आपकी हाथ में माला चल रही है, मुंह में जीवान में राम राम चल रहा है, और मन घूम रहा पूरी दुनिया में. वो एक सज्जन थे, he was a businessman. He used to do jap. So the Guruji came once to his house, and this guy has a shoe store, like Pele shoes or whatever, like Skechers shoes store, the owner of that. So उनकी वाइफ ने बोला कि गुरुजी आप आ जाए, बैठ जाइए, वो तो जप कर रहे हैं अभी. तो गुरुजी वहीं उस कमरे में बैठे. गुरुजी ने कहा वो जप नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो भी एक आदमी से झगड़ा कर रहे हैं. तो बोले नहीं वो तो 1 घंटे से बैठा, उनका रोज का नियम 1 घंटे जप करते हैं वो माला हाथ में लेके. तो गुरुजी ने कहा नहीं. तो उन्होंने सुन लिया, तो उनसे रहा नहीं गया. गुरुजी बोले तो खड़े हो, गुरुजी आपको कैसे पता लगा कि मैं झगड़ा कर रहा हूँ? मैं जप कर रहा था. उसने आप कल आपकी शॉप में एक आदमी आया था, मुझे पता लगा उस कुछ गड़बड़ हुई थी, उससे झगड़ा कर रहे थे। बोला हाँ वही झगड़ा चल रहा था अभी। तो ऐसा हो जाता है कि माला तो हाथ में है, मुंह जीव फिरे मुंह माई, मनवा चाहूं दिसी फिरे, ये तो सिमरन ना है। बट ये अभ्यास से ये हो जाता है कि जब करते हैं, बट वी हैव टू कीप डूइंग दैट। देन मन, सी दैट्स व्हाट भगवान ने कहा, इंद्रियाणाम मनः अस्मि, मन कंट्रोल में आ जाता है। जब मन अगर कंट्रोल में आ गया तो बुद्धि एंड चित्त, तो हम लोगों ने ध्यान में किया, दे जस्ट डाई डाउन। मन अगर शांत हो गया, एंड देन द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ आत्मा विच इज अवर स्वरूप, इट कम्स ऑन ऑल द सेंसेस ऑल्सो। इसी के लिए जो हम लोग साधु संत हैं जिनको बोलते हैं कि देयर प्रेजेंस इज, आई मीन यू कैन सी द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ डिविनिटी, और जिसको हम लोग भगवत्ता बोलते हैं, फ्रॉम देम, बिकॉज वो उनका जो मन बुद्धि है, दैट्स ऑल क्लीन, सो यू कैन सी द क्लीन रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ कमिंग ऑफ देयर आत्मा टू देयर सेंसेस एंड देयर पर्सनैलिटी। सो दैट इज द पावर ऑफ द जप यज्ञ। भगवान सेज कि मैं ही हूँ जप यज्ञ, मतलब कोई है ही नहीं। अगर तो जप यज्ञ कर समय में यही सोचना चाहिए कि हम भगवान ही हमारे अंदर से जप कर रहे हैं, भगवान ही जप है, करने वाला भी जप है, और हो रहा है वो भी जप है, तब वो इट बिकम अजप आजप, एंड दैट इज भगवान सेज। सो विद दैट आई थिंक विल डू और ध्यान विद अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ जप। राम नाम से करते हैं, बट if you want to do anything else, that's fine too. So and then we'll say om few times and then start over. So jap ki process is the same thing, like we are, I mean Ram Nam is easiest, everybody is convinced, so we don't have to, there is no up and down, it's just Ram, 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 just one frequency, one sequence, one emotion, just Ram. Like, we'll start with Om. Oh. And when we are saying Ram Ram, bring one attribute of Bhagwan Ram in mind. Could be Dhrati, which is perseverance or truth, or compassion. Bhagwan is Karuna Murti, Karunirupam Karuna Karantam. Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadde. Karun, he is the embodiment of Karuna. कोई भी एक एट्रीब्यूट भगवान का जब राम बोल रहे हैं तो उसके साथ में वी जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट, राइट, एंड डू इन लाइक साइलेंटली. And remember, when we are doing this slow and shallow breath, breathing is absolutely normal. So then another technique is that when inhale say Ram, exhale say Ram. So you can follow the breath. That helps mind cool down a little faster. Inhale Ram, exhale. With exhale, inhale, we can say Ram. Now bring focus to the tip of the nostril and bring the image of Prithvi Tattva. Now shift focus to the tongue and think of Jal Tattva. They are again, those are the manifestation of Bhagwan also. Now bring focus to the Agni Tattva and observe the eyes or keep the focus on eyes. Shift focus to the skin and think of Vayu Tattva. We can feel Vayu Tattva. Vayu means skin, we can feel Vayu on skin. Because we cannot see a Vayu, we cannot touch Vayu, but we can feel. And that is Bhagwan's subtlest gross manifestation, subtler than Agni and Prithvi and Jal. Now shift focus to the ear and feel the space around us. Because we can hear some sound through ear, and that tells that there is a space around us. Now think that I am not the senses, I am not the body. In fact, I am not the mind which is thinking. And when I am not the mind, not buddhi and chit also. So when we do that, even the mind also quietens. And then I am the Chaitanyatma. And then Bhagavan says, in this state, do a Brahma Vichar. So that Ram Nam Jap is nothing but Brahma Vichar. So at this time, again, like if we are doing this dhyan, then this time also we can do a Nam Jap. And now think that I am not this, I am the Chaitanya Atma, which is my Swarup. The Ram is my Swarup. And then Bhagavan says, Yukta Asit Matparah. Stay in this state. Matparah means then again, that surrender, which the first condition of Jap also, that become a Shishya, which Arjun said, I am Shishya. Shishya means surrendering that ego and becoming a clean slate. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Boli Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai.